OMG, that was so much fun. I met my goal to go paddle boarding, but it was too choppy, so they let me do it another day, but I tried and it was pretty hard. And when I was riding back on my bike from wherever I did the paddleboarding, I don't want to say where, and there was this guy in a black truck that said, "Oh, I just saw you leaving bands on the beach. I've been waiting for you and stuff." I think it was Jump. So then I was riding, and then he started to follow me again. And then he's like, "Hey, you're beautiful." I'm like, "Thanks." And then I waved, and then I went again, and then I stopped. He's like, "Hey, do you want to ride?" I was like, "No." "Do you want to ride past the bridge?" I was like, "No, I don't know you, and you seem to be a little bit creepy." So, yeah. And you can say you're over your ex, but you're not really completely over your ex most of the time. Like my ex that I just broke up with 50 days ago, he has a little of my heart. And if he would show that he cared and he would change, like want to spend more time with me if we were in a relationship, then I would take him back. But before I take him back, he would have to prove he could be a good friend. And like actually spend time with me. He doesn't have to spend every day with me. But like he would actually have to make more of an effort than he did when we were in a relationship. But with that said, I'm not going to wait around for him. And I'm never going to close the door on him being my friend. And I'm only 23 and he's 22. We don't know if we're the one for each other. It might be bad timing. I mean, 10 years down the road, we could see each other and he could be the one. And this particular point in time, I don't think he's the one for me. But things change in the future, and I'm not holding my breath. But honestly, there are things I like about him. Like how we agreed on certain things. With male guys, would have just gave up. But no, not him. And he was dealing with a lot when we were together and broken up, and so was I. And now I got more. I dealt with all that, but now I got more things to deal with. But that's life. So if he's going to be with me, or if anybody who's ever going to be with me, you have to see me at my worst to see me at my best. So, yeah. And my Facebook will not do the status. But with that being said, I'm not going to be needy, and I'm not going to beg you. And if we do get back together, I'm going to try my hardest to not text for 10 times a day or 15 times a day and not text every day. I said I'm going to try my hardest. It's one thing I want to change. And working on getting my learner's permit, motivating to study is so hard. That's another thing. He was the guy that said, "You should get your license." So he has more faith in me that I'm smart enough to get my learner's permit license than my own mother does. He has more faith in me. And that's one of the reasons I am who I am today. Because he had faith in me after we broke up. Before we broke up, made me have more faith in myself. And as hard as it is to admit, I love my ex still. I don't know if it's a romantic love or a friend. We shared a bond that I've never experienced with anybody in my life. And he put up with a lot of my stuff. And he listened to me say the same thing over and over again. And I think another reason we split up is because I needed more reassurance. And he didn't know how to reassure me, so we just split apart. I made mistakes and so did he. As I said, in the future it might work out. But right now, sort of, I want to be single for myself, and sort of, I want to wait on him. But I'm not going to wait forever. And if a guy comes along and I like him a lot, then I probably will wait and be his friend first. See, that's another mistake I made with Spencer. Me and him really weren't friends first, so we really didn't know each other. So, yes. And, as I said, he has some of my heart still. But it's slowly going away. Slowly going away. So, yeah. I fully admit it. But I'm not going to be needy towards him, and I'm not going to show him that I want him or need him. Because obviously he doesn't need me or want me. So why should I waste my time wanting him? Anyways. Yeah, and I don't care if he sees this or his friends see it. It's public. Which I think he's still stalking me. And I heard somebody say at the thing, the girl in the dress, he likes her, he just doesn't know how to express that he loves her. Yeah, I'm positive. I don't know if they were talking about me, but I was in a dress. So I'm assuming those people were talking about me, but I'm not sure. So anyways, that is that. Wisdom and power. No other understand and explain things way a wise man can. His wisdom make him happy. It changes a sad face into a happy one. I say you should always obey the king's command. Do this because you made a promise to God. Don't be afraid of giving suggestions to the king. And don't support someone that is wrong. But remember the king gives the command that pleases him. The king has the authority to give commands, and no one can tell him what to do. A person will be safe and obey the king's command, but a wise man knows the right time to do this, and he always knows when to do the right thing. Hey, man! Have a nice day, everybody! I hope everybody's doing good. Hey, man. Oh, and go online and pick out a good organization that you trust and do it to the, hurricane. No, not hurricane. Sorry. Do it to the tornado victims in Oklahoma. Anyways, go do something good for somebody else. It would make you happy. Bye!